My dear brothers and sisters, may the Lord fill you with his peace and love. Today's readings, they give us a reflection, the true reflection of our own lives. We hear that from the first reading from the book of Apostles, the Acts of Apostles. The community of believers was of one heart and one mind, as they were all generous to each other, and no one lacked anything, because they sold everything and brought whatever they have at the feet of the apostles, and then from there they distributed amongst themselves and for those who were lacking. And at the end, no one was lacking anything. That is the community life. It's wonderful when we share with those who are lacking some basic needs, and we see that everyone enjoys what God has given into this world. What does it mean of living and having one heart and one mind? Is it not a feeling for others? Could be the situation which a person is experiencing at that time, could be a sad experience or the happy experience. So we are called, and we ought to feel with those who are in this certain situation. If they are sad, we need to be with them in the same situation, to be sympathetic and empathetic to them, to console them, is to put oneself in someone's shoes and to share together. I just recalled one of the psychologists named Abraham Maslow, an American from Brooklyn, New York, born 1908. Himself, in a worldly speaking, he came out with his theory that was called the pyramid of needs, hierarchical pyramid of needs. And in his theory, from the bottom, he said there is a physiological needs. And then you go up, safety needs, and then self-esteem, and then self-actualization. And when you think about the physiological needs, you find there is air, food, water, shelter, clothing. And when you have all these basic needs, then you go to the safety needs, where you experience like health, employment, and other things, and esteem. We need to love one another, friendship, this like social media and other things. And when we reach to the self-actualization, it deals with morality, our own conscience. And you find that Christ himself already had laid this foundation, these basic needs. That's why he told us when we go to read the Gospel of Mark, chapter 25, verses 31 to 46, when he talked about the last judgment, that the way Christ will separate us, the righteous and the sinners. And then he will call those righteous ones and say that, I was hungry. He's fulfilling the basic needs. And you gave me food. I was thirsty and you gave me drink. I was naked and then you clothed me. I was homeless and then you gave me shelter. So these basic needs, we need to share them. Leaving our individuality and individual or being selfish, that egoism, and going further to be part of the community and share whatever we have with the others. And then Christ will call us that. Blessed are you, because you did this, you shared together. So it's like emulating the first community of believers. And not to be like I just deal with all my family and I don't have anything to do with community or with the extended family. No. That it means that we have to emulate Abel, not Cain, the one who said that I'm not my brother's keeper. But Christ is calling us to be our brothers and sisters' keeper by helping one another. So we are called to fulfill each one's needs, both basic needs and spiritual needs as well. And when it comes to morality, that God himself has given each one of us a conscience, that the right to know what is right and wrong, evil from good. And then we come to the conclusion that to have the selfless heart and to live the life of beatitudes. Blessed are the poor in spirit. Poor in spirit entails to be humble and to die ourselves from being prideful, from being jealous, angry, to shun away from avarice, sloth, and live in the joy of risen Christ with love and sincere empathy. And then we will come to be called blessed by God himself, and peacemakers. And happy are those who bear hardships, even like this time of pandemic disease, that we bear all with faith, knowing that Christ will come and act on his own time. We have to bear all, knowing that there are some who are lacking something, so together we share. And then like Nicodemus, we are called to be born in spirit, to live the earthly thinking and ascend to spiritual thinking, to shun from earthly desires such as pride, such as accumulating things, to avoid worldly things that may block our friendship with Christ and with others, and to live according to the Spirit is to surrender to God and live according to his commandment, to embrace mercy, forgiveness, and kindness. And so let us together pray through the intercession of St. Anthony that we may be able to share with others whatever we have, both spiritual and material. And may the Lord grant you peace and love. Amen.